everybody. Hey. Shoot some videos of you doing some curry runs. I've done so many of those. Tim, what's up? What's up, Traveler? What's up, Rick? What's up, Sue? And what's up, Toyo? Waiting on Sean. I know he's dealing with something, trying to get on. But yeah, this week, next week, gonna do 2 hours of food delivery, which all of you know. Sorry, guys, I was watching that Tesla to make sure his ass didn't hit me from behind. This guy wasn't even watching. But for this week and next, 2 hours of dashing and Uber Eats, however each of us feels like mixing it, and then and seeing what comes in during that time. I don't do the look. You guys all know, and if you don't know, and you're catching this for the first time, I do not rely on Doordash or Uber Eats for my income any year. I've been on them for a very long time, both, but I do not rely on like DoorDash. This year is under 1% of my income so far, coming into more than halfway through the year. But we're gonna do this just to get a read on the market. There, I'm hitting dash. Okay. Now, as you all know, I don't need to schedule. We don't need to schedule in Colorado. I'm not any tier in Colorado. You can dash now anytime you want. You just hit it, dash now, you dash now. That's what's coming to most markets soon, and by November should be to all. But we've had it for a long time, so I can just there's no scheduling or any of that crap anymore. You just dash now and you go. And then I guess I can turn on Uber Eats too. I haven't been on DoorDash in a while. I was going to see what they can do for me, but let's let them compete, right? Okay, I'm on both. And as we all know, you have to leave DoorDash when you're multi-apping in the front screen, or else it's notorious for ending your dash, which again, I'm in Colorado. All I need to do is just go, oh, you ended it? Dash again. Hey, thanks, Aaron. It does make me look sexier. All right. Package. Y'all know how I feel about these. I don't do them. Oh, package. What? What's 702 for 8 miles anyway, but what is package? Because it says it's from a Walgreens. Those never, I mean, it's been a minute, but those never said package before. It would just come up as Walgreens. But yeah, no chance in hell I'm doing anything. No, I'll tell you guys right now, no chance in hell I take a single order under $1 a mile, and that's a fact. I don't even care. And most of the time, we're gonna have to be higher than that. I working the other apps that I do when I get up early in the morning and work. It was even hard to come out and do this because I just got home like an hour ago. That's when my day ends. It's 5 p.m. Mountain right now, and we're gonna do this till 7 p.m. Well, I get up at 4:30, and I get out there and make all my money by noon or 1. Then I stay out and do some extra curries and stuff. That's why this is extra hard for me, because I know, and I'm not being a pessimist, I know on the best of nights in a 2-hour span, at 5:26 from 1. All right, I'll do this. I don't know why it's $6 or it's 2 miles for $6. I'll do it because I haven't done anything yet. And the Uber Eats thing, just cause. By the way, my stats are a joke on both. So if you guys are like, well, is he a premier tier? Is he a How's he dash all the time? No, our state allows that or demands it. You're independent contractors, you can dash it. If you're an independent contractor, you can't have special rights over another independent contractor, such as tier programs, things like that. So they might still put them in the state, however, they're not used at all. Um, they can't. It can. It'll be like it'll. It used to just show red in all the 17 zones in Denver. Now it actually has gone back to showing gray and red and pink and the way it used to instead of just all red. But even when it's gray, I can dash now with a 2% acceptance rate. Shifting, not shipping. Shifting? Wait, what? Hmm. Oh, you're going on a cruise next weekend? That's cool. Yeah, dude. I'm low AR for the win. I've never, guys. I never even. If you remember from all the years of Roundtable, I never even when I was doing more Doordash. The only time I did a lot of Doordash is when I was with Para that whole time. I mean, of course, I was the first one to plug into it out of the 250,000 users we got. I mean, the uh, I was the guinea pig. But so, I mean, I used to use it a lot back then, but ever since, no, I keep low AR. And when our state got our transparency laws, AR doesn't mean a damn thing anymore. It's still in the app, but I mean, like, I know people who do DoorDash as their primary gig, who used to be tier people or were top dashers back in the day. I never even our top dasher when that was a thing. But those who I know who did here in Denver and who still do DoorDash went from always, whether it was end of the month way for Top Dasher, and when you guys had to climb your numbers up, and Hell Week, and this, that, and the other, or tiers, and this, and this, whatever it was. I know people who were doing that all the time. Now those people acceptance rate are in single digits, and they're doing the same business they were. They're just picking the ones they want, which is how it should be. They've none of them have seen a change in their income other than like the general change that for but yeah, that's the difference. So like people who were holding what is the highest now, 80, or is it even going to 90, whatever the hell it is, 80, 70% to be in their top tier rated program. um, that that here, none of those people exist anymore. They're all single digit acceptance rates, even if for 4 years they stayed above 80 because they knew. They've all now gone down to single digits, and now they really know. Now they know that didn't matter at all. At all. No, I can see this place. They talk about. Oh, is it the new place? Huh? It must be this place. Yeah. Okay. This place place used to be a barbecue joint. It wasn't very good. Let's see what this does. What the fuck? There is no damn thing. Focus on William B. What? Doordash is huge. It said verify item. I was like, no, can't. First of all, bags state that I would have done that anyway. I'm not going to ever look through people's food. I don't care. And then it said, we'll take a picture of the receipt, and there's 2 receipts on it. And I got both the QR codes, and it wasn't doing anything. And then it said, to focus on his name. And it took the picture when I wasn't even by a QR code, when it just said William in somebody's handwriting. Yeah, just somebody's handwriting. It's weird. Oh. Hey, what's up, Tor? Just went to dimmer or something. I don't know what happened. So this is like the worst offer I've ever done. I mean, not ever, but normally something like this I wouldn't even move. And again, I know to a lot of you, it's probably not the worst. Maybe it is. A $2. You saw how easy it was for me to pop in there. $2 or $6 for 2 miles. Maybe it's just because, again, I get up very early, and for getting up very early, I get paid quite a bit differently than if I just decide to roll out at 3 or 4 in the afternoon and work into the night. Like I guess for me, I found a different niche. Get up early, work your ass off by noon, and I usually would have made, but I'll just say much more than I would trying to work apps all night. But since we're doing this experiment, what the hell? I gotta take some, and I'm sure there are some of you out there going, man, you're not gonna get one's better than that. In fact, that's kind of what went through my head. I had already turned down one. Would Doordash want to get me better orders, at least for a minute after not being on in 3 months? I always wonder about that kind of stuff. Like when somebody like me flips the app back on, the does the algorithm see it as, oh, you haven't been out in a while? Pretend like we're a good app and send him some orders. Why can't I get to your fucking streams? This is Valencia. This is the alley. 3462. There it is. I see why they did that. This is one of those houses that you have to do the walkway. Oh my. See, now I think they are screwing with me. I got paid $7.50 for that, and it said $6. Although, I'll be on, as you guys know, they are not allowed to do the pluses here in Colorado. They have to be transparent. So if there's an added tip, they could technically wait and add that after the fact, but they can't put something plus or this plus or effort, the gas, everything, this is this. And when it sends you somewhere on the map, and you're just going 5 miles, that doesn't always work. Because if they tell me to go 8 miles and deliver out by the airport into those maze neighborhoods, those pop up neighborhoods that are like mazes, no, I won't do it. Even if the mileage to dollar looks right, I need to now add another 5, 6, $7 just to noodles to Commerce City. $6 or 6 miles, 11.25. I'll take that. Again, guys, I'm out till 7 tonight. It's 5:25 here. I know all you. We do it in East Coast time. So if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast and the others or the Central, whatever. But if you're on East, once Sean's on, it'll hold it too. I've done it with 2 people before because this is through the YouTube interface, which is weird to begin with. Maybe the lettuce isn't loud though. I don't know. Let's try that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next song that we're going to do right now, we're calling it a little bit of Baltimore. We had something here before, but I feel like right now is a better time to do this song because there's a lot going on in the world. And whatever it is that you believe in that allows you to exist, whatever you want to call it, you got to believe in something that's bigger than you, that's allowing you to experience this love and joy when you get to actually feel it. And even though you may be going through adversity, we're all going through adversity right now. We're not the only ones. We got to remember that. We also got to remember that regardless of whatever's happening, everything is going to be all right. Can I get an amen in here? Somebody. Everything is going to be all right. Can I get an amen in here? Somebody.
It's a spot now.
Everybody, dedicate this song to the memory of our great.
I'll be back. Hey, Amy, how are you? All right, let's see.
Make some noise for anything is a third to hear. This song is called Anything's Gonna Be Alright.
Okay, here we go. Oh, and yes. Just added you. Oh, there you are. There he is.
What is up? Holy crap.
Hold on. I'm on my second one.
You're on your second one? Oh crap.
Don't worry, I only got six. I only got $6 under my belt.
Woo!
I did
$6 and you're on your second one. What the?
$6. No, $6 for the first one, 2 miles.
Okay.
This one's like $11 for like, I can't remember what it was, 6 miles going to Commerce City.
I thought originally all I was going to be doing was Uber Eats originally. Now we're down to I'm only doing to do this live stream. Fucking Google was having it. They were my CO Ride Guy account on that phone for nothing. And so finally sure it. So
Okay.
all right, well, I'm at 0 miles just timer, so obviously 34 minutes behind you. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man. I mean, I turned them on. Like I said to everybody, if you were getting all your stuff set up and you didn't see it, I said, hey, listen, these apps for me, and I'm sure they are for you too, mine are rusty as hell. Like I hadn't done a Doordash since April. I turned them on. I'm like, okay, well they're on. Let's see what happens. First two that came in were just crap on both, and then and I was explaining to people how even the ones I've taken might to some people appear like, hey, see, you're during dinner, you're doing okay. I guess it's just a difference of opinion because I don't think these are okay offers. In fact, you and I, Sean, talked about hot bags. I'm using a hot bag. Most drivers don't use hot bags anymore. And I think those are the kind of declines in service that also, it's not just the oversaturation. It's when everybody who does the work starts doing a half-assed job. Of course, people stop tipping. That's a fact, dude.
So, hey everybody, I appreciate the hellos and how this goes. So, are you on your way to yourself?
I got the food, and I'm on my way to Commerce City to drop off.
Commerce City. Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Dude, you're watching, man. I don't live far from Commerce. I'm like Aurora, Commerce City border.
I know.
These are my people, man.
Oh. Dude, now it's telling me I gotta upload my driver's license on Doordash.
On DoorDash? Why? They don't care if you have a driver's license.
They do now. Apparently for me.
Just upload a picture of your shoe.
I'm gonna upload a picture of this green. Well, since I'm driving, I think I might have my driver's license with me. I mean, geez.
Look at DoorDash pretending to be a real company.
But I might get. I know. Look at them.
We give discounts if you have insurance. We want to see your license, unless you're illegal.
So, all right. So, verify your identity to continue dashing. Require all dashers to verify their identity to continue dashing. Okay, whatever. How do I verify my identity? Use the Dasher app to provide a photo of a valid driver's license. It doesn't say your driver's license, it just says a photo of driver's license. I swear that's exactly how this is stated. I'm gonna screenshot it. This is great. So they're kind of and a selfie. What happens if I don't verify identity? To start dashing, you need to complete verification. You can still view your earnings and parts of your account in the Dasher app. Blah, 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 blah. All right, we're going to keep doing this.
I mean, it's probably worth noting to everybody that Sean did just put the Dasher app back on his phone today.
Right. And because it's been about 2 years, I think, since I've done Doordash, so.
But still, the cojones on that company to make you do all this when the shit they allow? Come on.
Right. Oh, this is even better. So, shut up. Yelling at my producer here. So check this out. So I took the picture, back to it, but it showed a black screen after I took the picture. Here it is. It's this photo. It's completely freaking black.
Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Was your finger over the lens?
Fuck you.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know. We're clicking use this. Let's see what it does. Processing your ID. Oh, now do a selfie. Oh, I always fail these. This is the ones where they want your all that shit.
You fail selfies? You can't fail a selfie.
I do. Because then when they want me to look.
You just go like this until you hear the. And you guys, this is five. I mean, I guess it's 5:40, but 4 to like 3 to 5 is like major rush hour on these highways. But 70's not far above a slow left parking lot right now. And I'm at the point it's 6 fucking lanes too. There's 6 lanes going each way. And I'm doing 17 miles an hour. Jesus. God, are we kidding me? Uh-oh, lost Sean. Oh no. Oh, maybe he has to get on that app first. I don't know. I wish I could be the speed demon that I am. This is crazy, dude. Like these time of days, I know how to avoid this stuff too for the kind of work that I usually do, but B2B, business to business, catering, curry. Give me that all day. I don't like B2C. I don't like going to customer houses and neighborhoods and stuff. That's too much of a pain in the ass. Waste too much time. Too much gas. Too much effort for low pay. Don't you fuck you, dude. I'd say, maybe the Rockies are playing, but even if they are, it wouldn't matter. Nobody goes to the Rockies, so. It has me. It has that I'm gonna miss this by 1 minute. It says I'm gonna be there at 5, or it says it's due at 5:49. In front of the entire line at Noodles, I waited in that line. Even the people.
It was my first offer, and $8, $8, 3 point mile, so we can take it in slow. I'm getting a bunch of feedback or something. You.
And be on the phone with the customer. I don't care. And I don't care because shouldn't even. I don't understand these times. I mean, I do like. To some level, but just pushing it way up. That's ridiculous. I had a few people say this is just going to cause accidents, like those days, and I happen to agree. But it's not going to be me. They can mark me. I don't know. You were a minute late. Cool. You're not even 1% of my year-to-date income in 2026. You need to mark me. Fucking mark me. I don't know. It's something on Sean's. Maybe getting a bad guy. Is it like? I have no idea. I can try and cover it up a little bit. Yep, it's 5:48. This is what it was due. I might as well take I'm like 5 blocks away. I might as well take 6 minutes doing it, huh? I'll just do 1 mile an hour there. I mean, I'm late, right? Might as well be late. What does that say? No. What the fuck does that say? It's backwards. I can't read it. Was that a sign for help? What was that, dude?
Audio problems. I don't know.
The noise is on my side? Well, then why was Sean being held for ransom or whatever the hell was going on?
Okay, I'm back. I got my bun because I'm actually in the store.
I told Sean this
here with another Dasher waiting for orders.
Hey, do you want to drive downtown?
What's your name? Gloria. Gloria. I'm here hanging out with Gloria. We orders mod eatery, mod modern eatery, mod market, whatever. Just picked up.
I'm glad you guys are all enjoying it.
But I'm gonna be at 15. I'm gonna be at $15, so it's gonna be worth the whole thing.
You guys are enjoying whatever the hell is happening. I guess I'll have to go back and watch and see what this was all about. Is the noise gone though?
I can't hear you. It's so loud in here, and I don't want to be rude to the other people around.
Because Sue's saying the noise was
pour me another drink.
I need a when there's some kind of noise coming through my live stream, but I really don't think it was mine.
Right. I'm at the Mod Market Eatery off Power.
It's definitely mine because Sean doesn't even have volume.
I have some about volume. I have no volume control.
Yeah, get your drinks in while you can, guys. You got another whole hour and 7 minutes of this kind of fun. And who knows how bad I'll get. At some point, it might get bad at somebody. Yeah.
Oh wait, I might have an order coming up. One of my 2 orders. It's probably Gloria's. Let's hope it's Gloria's.
And by the way, guys, this live stream is sponsored by YouTube.
Yep.
Dual screen live streaming. So this is not using StreamYard. This is using YouTube's interface directly with another creator. They allow you to have 2 people on at once.
So how long have you
been? They encourage it.
Yeah.
But
how long have you been? How long are you?
YouTube dual stream. So in all these problems you guys are hearing,
2021.
I guess the takeaway I'm getting.
Has it always been down here?
StreamYard ain't that bad.
Yeah. When I visit, I do it.
And there's a way that I can do that, by the way. I can set up StreamYard.
When you're visiting family. Yeah. So you do it just for a little extra money, both. Some extra money, yeah.
For next week, I'll try that because I didn't know StreamYard was heard that YouTube interface was bad for dual live anymore.
Live a YouTube live stream, right?
Problematic.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh my God.
I did tell you. I said I'm streaming this live, and you just laughed. I was this maybe. And we're not going to. Oh, unless you want to. Steve is in Denver, and so we're doing this for 2 hours to see who makes more money, him up there or me down here.
Who's winning?
Who's winning? Well, right now he is, because I started like a half hour late, and now I'm stuck in this place. So I'll probably be here for the rest of the night. So Steve's, I think, going to run away with this.
Sean, on the interface for YouTube, it has a little microphone. Just touch it.
Oh, to mute you?
And if anybody lip reads out there, if you could be like translating what
you don't want to hear, you don't want to listen to my nice conversation with Gloria. Well, she's leaving. She's got her order. I'm getting me gear paper out there.
Bring a translator in on this damn stream.
Take care.
You too now. Bye bye.
Bucks for 2 miles. Let's see where 3.9 miles. You can hear Sean? I can't. Can you hear me? You guys are hearing both of us, but I can't hear Sean. Why can't I hear Sean, motherfucker? Well, Sean, if you're hearing me, I'm not hearing you, but the audience is hearing you. And I don't know what's going on. So you're hearing both of us. Okay, well, I'm not hearing her. Right. I've got my volume on full, on speaker.
I can't type in the chat, but yeah, I plan on using earbuds, but I left them at home, Rick.
I love seeing all these StreamYard YouTube apps that do one thing. We do streaming. Do you do good? No, not at all. We suck. We fail all the time. YouTube makes it like, oh, look, you can dual stream, but it doesn't work.
I knew I shouldn't have took the second order, but it was only an additional mile for $6.
I'm on for, I've been out for exactly 1 hour, and I'm just under 20 miles. 464, 4.3 miles from Five Guys. That offer can straight up pick one and suck it. I'm not even near Five Guys anyway. Hell no.
And you
Hell
and
no.
you wait 10 hours for the fries.
Fine, your acceptance rate will drop. Oh, will it? Okay, well then I'd like to double decline, please. Which take my acceptance down 2 points. I don't give a shit. Do what you want.
Right.
Take me into negative
I
acceptance.
think they might be
That
getting my order.
show the rest of the country how little acceptance rate matters. So you can double up on my AR rate, Doordash. And any time I can accept when you can take 10% off my score. Let's see where we can get this damn score. Negative 1,000% AR. No.
There we go.
10.7
All right.
miles.
Thank you, Mommy.
For 875. Nope, that one suck it. I already did 2 for DoorDash. You know, I'm out here willing to work. Just gotta find me some work. Nice about you. That sweet talk ain't gonna happen. It seemed like when I turned on Uber Eats is when you guys got a little cocky and wanted my business. So maybe Uber Eats needs to come back on. That's what I think. Wait, there's one. Somebody, I think she just said recognize this one. Look at this one. $2 for 6.2 miles at Panda Express. Wow. It's amazing in an hour how bad the offers have gone downhill. All right, let's go, Uber Eats. Let's show Doordash how it's done. A Buffalo Wild Wings. There we go. 11 miles, $8.95, including a $6 tip.
Yeah. Big winner, go. Yeah, bud, you better take that one.
For $8.95? I didn't think so.
I'm big. Hell no. The battery.
So just in case, since we're all in different time zones, just to bring you all up, because it's the top of the hour, it is 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. in Denver. This is a time, even on a Thursday, it should be pretty busy for dinner. Okay, what is this? Uber Eats. Okay, this is a double. This is, oh, no. It's a $4.86 for $2 order with a $2.86 tip. Now remember, these are not estimates. These are actual tips. Here in Colorado, we see the actual amount. I have to turn that. DoorDash, they got $4, including a $2 tip going 4.1 miles. No, can't do that either. Let's go back to Uber Eats. $9.56, $5.30, $4.26 tip, $9.56 total. Going 9.7 miles for Holla Guys, 34 minutes. Jesus Christ, man. Holla Guys. No way. That's downtown. No. So many of these are just hell and God. 12:05. So okay, here's a perfect example, you guys. This is, and in the transparency state always shows the tip. 12:05 to go 12.3 miles, $0 tip. It says it, $0 tip. 12:05 offer from Uber Eats to go 12 miles, 37 minutes to Thornton. So there it is. There's proof that they definitely don't just send $2 offers and they don't just bump it up these little increments. That's 12:05 coming from Uber with a $0 tip from the customer. And then I come right back into DoorDash, and there's a $4 3.7 mile trip. I don't think so. If you know what, if you guys do these, please put in the chat which ones of these you do. As I'm saying them out, say I would do that. I'm just curious if anybody would take these. I mean, I'm assuming people in big cities like me and Sean would not, but maybe you would. Maybe in a smaller city you would. The way that this city is, I'm not taking any of those. All these have been shit. Okay, wait, what is this one? So, 21 miles, 57 minutes, $18. No. I'll take this one though, if I still can. Anthony's Pizza. Sure, I'll take Anthony's. $7 for 2 miles, including the tip. That's a DoorDash. And before next week, I have to figure out how to hear Sean. This is fucked up, man. Like I'm gonna have to go back and play this back from the point Sean came on to hear any piece. Next week, I'm gonna do it through StreamYard. This is just too much of a mess, and Sean and I can just both join StreamYard. I just figured, hell, if we were just doing it on YouTube, it might be cool. It might be beneficial. Like maybe YouTube likes that because I wasn't streaming other platforms. So I was like, well, maybe they'll like it that we're using the YouTube platform that's meant to do this, and it's performing, 20% as well as the F minus StreamYard performance. All right, so until the pickup, where I was seeing the deliver by time, I don't even deliver by time until I've picked it up. Is that the case? Is it not on there? Because I don't see deliver by anywhere, but and it just says pick up from. It says pick up by 6. Okay, I see. But it even though it says pick up by 6:13 and it's 6:08, and I'm only a couple minutes away, but it doesn't tell you the time. But I can't see ahead of that 6:13. I can't see pick up by 6:13, delivered by this time. That's weird. Like, if you're going to use times, which are metrics, but if you're going to use that kind of system, especially with the scrutiny that they do, you should be able to see both at the same time. I should be able to see pickup and drop off, so I know what I'm working with. Oh, you just stole my parking spot. Come on, lady, that's mine. It's a total illegal. So no, she's not. She's doing a U-turn. Nice. All right. I don't have any pizza bags in here. They're all at the house. Damn it. Oh well, it's just Doordash. So am I just getting lucky, or I mean, it's not lucky, but am I just getting ones that say take a picture, or is this on every one now? I'm just curious. Like, is every pickup say look inside the bag, and then because on every one it said whatever it is, no, I won't, or I can't, or whatever, but mine is no, hell no, I won't look in the bag. That's their food, and it's not my job to do that. But whatever that answer is that they allow, then still says take a picture of the receipt. And oddly, there's been a receipt on everything, whereas there didn't used to be, even a few months back, or April, 3-4 months. What is that? 3 months. Oh yeah, I know there's a pickup and a delivered time, Sue. I just was wondering, like, why can't I see them both on the way to the pickup? You know? And then another little tricky thing they do is they put how far I'm using the in-app nav, just guys, not by choice, I'm just doing testing. So the in-app nav, it says when you're gonna arrive, and it shows the time like a GPS mapping app would. However, it also says you have to lift it up to see the delivered by time. Again, why not just put you're gonna arrive at this time, it's due at this time, like, I don't know. These times are going to be just another problem they're going to have to face with all the legislation and other things going on, because you can't do that. You can't be putting. I mean, look at what happened to Domino's in the 80s. I mean, and hell, that was the first time that ever happened, and those were employees. These are independent contractors being abused on that same level of being punished for being late. Again, if you don't remember the Domino's thing, there was in the late 80s, there was a huge Domino's 30 minutes are free. And if they didn't get you your pizza for free in 30 minutes, it wasn't just the store losing it. The driver lost the money for that delivery. So there were drivers around the country running red lights, plowing into people. There were so many Domino's reported accidents in like an 8-month period. Lawsuits, and they really knocked Domino's down about 15 notches on that one. That wasn't just a little slap on the wrist. That was a huge loss. Yeah, YouTube, pull your shit together, dude. Why couldn't I hear Sean? And like, what's up with this crap? And the numbers are flying up and down more than like who's in here, more than StreamYard even. It's like YouTube keeps there's better count on YouTube and other platforms I run on. I can have somewhat of a head count if I'm running on StreamYard, but if I'm just running on YouTube through interface, it always, not just tonight, it has for always been way wrong. Like, I've asked people how many people are in here, they'll say like 10, it'll say like 17, or they'll say like 24 and it'll say like 0. So, I mean, this count thing just does not work. I guess that's why everybody uses Restream and StreamYard, and there's another one too, Melon. The food at I like Amy's comment. The food at Panda isn't even worth $2. Yeah, I agree. I wasn't gonna be eating it though. I did a catering for I'll never do it again from Panda. Um, that was going to a client that I deliver to a decent amount for catering. It's the United Auto Workers, and they always are ordering these random restaurants. But this time it was Panda, and I'd never been there for catering. I'd heard horror stories, and I went in there, and it was $1,100 worth of food. It took about an hour for them to put that together. I mean, it was just. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like there had been no start till I walked in, and then they all just looked shocked. The manager came out and was like, "Oh yeah, yep, we got you. We'll start putting that together now." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm picking. It's due to pick up in 1 minute. It's in 1 minute. I'm supposed to be leaving here with it." And he's like, "Yep, we'll get it together." Hmm. Yeah, I agree, Shane. I mean, like StreamYard has its issues, but um, StreamYard, just so anybody who knows about this kind of stuff or cares, if I did it, I would run it from my computer at home before next Thursday when we do this again, so that we can both hear and everything's okay. And okay, the I'll run the StreamYard from my computer right back on. 2, 8. Wow, I was 2 minutes early on the pickup, and I was one. It was flipping into the minute. It's just flipped now to when it was due. I drove here, so I picked up 2 minutes early from the pickup time, and I drove here faster than Okay, in true style, you guys, I'm so sorry about this. Next week, Sean, if you're hearing me, I'm not hearing you, but if you're hearing me, next week we're using StreamYard. I'm going to keep the stream going from my house on my laptop, and you and I, because you have permissions to use StreamYard as an admin, you and I could just add ourselves into the stream. And now
Right.
if one of us freezes or sound isn't working, we can just leave the stream and come back without screwing it up. So I'll just do that. The master stream will just be going from my house, and I'll even, since sometimes I have some internet issues too, I'll just even plug it in my computer to the router, since it doesn't matter where it sits. So I'll have a hard cable connection, and we'll just be logging in. It'll go much better. Because this is ridiculous. Oh boy. How was this task? It wants a thumbs up or a thumbs down for how this task was? Are they talking about the last delivery? It's because, no, it was thumbs down. You know what? I'm going to take the time and write it because it says, you know what? Okay, well, you are putting too much stress on drivers with your insane deliver by times. Sounds pretty good, right? All this brought to you by Dash Anytime, where metrics, tiers, and other bullshit don't matter. Colorado lifer, baby. What's up, Canada? safe where I am. This should be a decent spot. I bet you almost none of you will remember this, but the time that I busted the two not fraudulent drivers. This is about 2.5, 3 years. Woo! You guys, my phone overheated.
Your phone overheated? Man, it was making
Holy
my
shit,
phone hot.
I can hear you.
Wow, I know, and I can hear you. What the hell?
Wait, you couldn't hear me before either?
Dude, you had audio issues. There was a headroom, had a chest cold or something. I don't know.
Well, if you were hearing me, man, I don't know if you were. Next week I'm doing StreamYard, and I'm just going to run it from home, and then you and I can
Yeah, I
just log
did
in as
hear that
guests.
part.
Okay. Because that'll work much
Yeah,
better.
that's a great.
I just figured YouTube would want us to use the YouTube interface they created, but it's shit.
The shit.
And sadly, I had to, and it made me give StreamYard a compliment.
So I'm at 1575, and I have 2 orders. 1375.
Okay.
Where
You're
you at
welcome.
where you at money wise?
I am. So I haven't even. I turned on Uber Eats. Oh wait, did I ever turn? I turned it on twice and turned it back off. So I've just done Doordash.
Yeah.
My total for Doordash is 28.75.
So you're about like me. I'm at 1575 an hour.
I mean,
Not
I got
counting what I'm
I
on
got
board.
24 minutes left to turn it around, man. Send me $100 offer right now.
Wow.
And yes, I appreciate, and so does Sean, any of you, like Toyo and Shane and Sue, Amy, all you guys sticking around through this train wreck. We understand it is one. In fact, I actually don't go back and watch videos, but I will go back and watch from when Sean joined. I want to know what you guys were hearing, what you were seeing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing too. As I'm gonna go back through and watch this, and
because that's another thing
now,
a lot of you don't
so
realize
does
is
this?
that when we stop StreamYard, like Sean and I will stay in the studio and talk for a few minutes, and while we do, there's a little thing on the side that says processing, and if you stay in the studio, it processes it and gets it all dialed down, even if there were a few hiccups.
Right.
Well, everybody, you're welcome. You know, I mean, how often do you get an hour and a half train wreck?
And you get a tour of Colorado.
And next week we'll make it look much better because the StreamYard interface for just 2 of us, I can set up like you guys are normally used to us, just the 2 of us on there. And that way, if I'm having an issue, I can leave and come back, or Sean can. But it was kind of hard because how do I leave? Because I've done this before, and the last time I had an issue and I tried to leave, I couldn't come back in. The Driven Dad and I were doing something, and I couldn't come back in because I had set it up.
Cool house.
And so, but it kept going too. Even when I got home, I couldn't stop it from my computer. We were doing an hour live. I couldn't get back in. It went 7.5 hours.
Check this cool mid-century house out.
What is that?
My drop. It's an old mid-century modern house. That's where my drop-off is. I'll be back. Oh, my first drop-off.
You guys need to fix your roads. Look at how shitty that road is.
Oh,
makes the Denver road look nice.
They're way worse. No, they're way worse here.
I thought I was in Baghdad. Come on. You're like in Tehran, man. That's not me, you guys. That static is not me, and I hear it too, though. Oh my god, it sounds like an animal. Like it sounds like like a raccoon on fucking tweak going at a chalkboard.
Are you talking about that raccoon in Washington or Oregon? Where the fuck is Jim?
Oh, the thing with the spine.
I don't know. I just came back here to talk about a crazy fucking raccoon. So
it's a noise that was happening, and that time I was able to see it was you from your phone. I don't know what it was. Might have been wind. I don't know, but it sounded like a raccoon on tweak, like scratching at a chalkboard.
I don't know. I think it's the YouTube processor.
Shane says it could be you. It's windy down there.
It's the aliens that we have down here.
Yeah, I would say, to be honest, I would probably say I'd be with Sean on this one. As much as I want to blame it on something, I bet you it's YouTube. You guys have been watching it and calling it a train wreck all night. I mean, look at this. This is a YouTube interface that they created that only 2 people can get on at a time. They made this. This is what they're proud of.
Right.
And to me, like, I don't know, it's not smooth, it's not functioning right.
I don't know. It's a mess.
Jimothy,
So,
there it is. Yep.
This one,
Jimothy, the spina bifida raccoon.
yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I'm putting Uber Eats back on.
Steve got. Oh, you were just turned on, yeah.
Yeah, it's the third time every time I turn it on is when the Doordash orders start coming in. Jimothy the raccoon with no neck. I thought it was the raccoon with a spine, the spine issue. Chick-fil-A at 6:42. I know this Chick-fil-A well. And then from there, it's 5.5 miles for $5.64. You guys loving that? I'm loving it. I'll pass. I don't feel like running my car into the ground and hitting potholes. And Olive Garden. Shit, I didn't even know we still had one of those. In Northfield? Where? $3.50 plus a $4.56 tip. Not $8.06. Nope. 9.1 miles. I don't think so. And DoorDash was kicking it for me for a minute, but I think maybe they didn't like my comment. Hey, it said leave comment if you have something else to say. I did. Home Depot. What? Package order. Home Depot. 6.4 miles for $6. No. I do curry. I make 10 times that much for that work. I'm not going to do it on Uber Eats for nothing.
$6 off for 4.4 miles. 22 minutes total.
When did you start talking? Oh, and it's got... Guys, this is... And she lied. Because it's 2 drop-offs. $6 for those miles, but 2 drop-offs. My ass. And it's Little Caesars. No. Grow up, DoorDash. Shut
Offer
up.
decline.
Yeah.
Looking for your next one.
Why are you talking? I had you set to shut up. Let's shut you up again. Now I forget how to shut her up. Oh, voice readout. There we go. You're done. Ooh, what's this one? Burger King on Colfax. Where are you going? Ooh, to Sketchville. $2 and a $7.42 tip. I'm gonna take that. That's gonna be my last one tonight. And I'm that's an Uber Eats. And I am going to turn off DoorDash to let them know I'm done. That was good timing. Okay. Perfect. I'll run a little over 7, but that's okay. So yeah, I mean pre the 2 hours pre everything, 5 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Haven't looked at the miles yet. Got to be probably when I'm done somewhere around 30-ish. But pre-expenses, about $20 an hour. Again, I'd never do these, but one thing I can notice already out of the 2 hours, and I already know this because I've done these for long enough, but I always forget because of the other apps I do. This is a lot of beating on your car. I think a lot of people think 2 miles, well, that's short, and so the shorter the trips, the better. I can feel me beating. I've just, I've done tons of driving in my life, and I can honestly say I can feel me beating down my car. I mean, not like it's literally going to blow up, but I can tell, like, just driving around these potholes, these stoplights, brakes, all this stuff that I'm doing, these are things that are not good for your car. This is why, like, in city driving, maybe you live rural and it's not as bad, but around here with the potholes, the bad drivers, all the other things that come into play, my hourly rate for just driving around delivering food, I was telling Sean, I was like, I'm not expecting it tonight, but I said anything shy of 25 an hour during a dinner time is not worth doing, because at that point, once you pull, like, so let's say it's 20, let's say it's what I'm thinking I'm going to be, once I pull the expenses of gas, and I actually go a little farther, wear and tear, putting a little aside kind of thing, at least in my head, when I actually get to that point, it's going to be minimum wage. And if I were just doing gig work at minimum wage, I would absolutely get my ass out off the road and get a W-2, or find a new way to earn, which is what we talk about all the time, because at that kind of rate, you are just you're just a vehicle rental for the company. I mean, we already know they don't care about the drivers. They're like, hey, how are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need help? They don't care about us. I get that, but they really don't care. And by the way, while we have the time and we're still doing this, here in Colorado, you can just dash now. You can all this stuff now. The metrics still are in the app. I've never been a tier, but I know that when I go out and when I would work at the same time as top tier people, we would all, like when I used to do that Friday shift, they were working 7, 8, 10 hour shifts on Fridays, but they would always work during that time with me too. And these were the top dashers, the emeralds, the platinums, and we always made the same money, always. Now I have the same ability, so there's just no reason in the world for this. So those of you chasing the status, the only reason I get it is if you don't have Dash now and you really need Dash to make money. But I guess I would put out there, I hope you're making enough on DoorDash to make it worth hitting that tiered level so that you can dash now anytime you want. Because I can dash now anytime I want, even if I have a 1% AR. That's just how. Give up this AR to get to this, to this, to that. I've never had a tier. Oh, it wasn't the last time, but recently when I was down on Colfax here, I don't know, some of you might know this. Some asshole took the Toyota emblem off the front of my car. You know, the one that's like right underneath your hood where the hood unlatches. Some asshole on Colfax stole a Toyota emblem. And my car has a hole in the front.
Round 24. Here we are again.
Interesting.
Oh, that's fucking loud. Turn that music off.
Well, I guess anybody who missed the train wreck tonight, we still got a little bit. I'm picking this up right here. I'm at Colfax. That was the craziest bullshit ever. I even sent it to Sue. This had like 2 items, and it wasn't. They didn't even have a meal. They had like an apple pie and a, I can't even remember what it was. Something else, like a fry or something. And then it said 2 items, and it said it had that red warning thing that said this order includes drinks. So I was like, well, wouldn't that be 3 items then? I mean, Uber can't count. That's pretty funny. Uber can't even cope. 2 things to pick up. But there's a drink. So you mean 3? Gotcha.
Dude, your music is like really distorting things.
I'm having to play some Colfax games here.
Hello?
He knows how much shooting we take, but
Hey, shut your music off.
well, at least I got 1 Uber Eats in too. I haven't done Uber Eats in a while either. So it always is a good feeling to do more on that app just to keep it active. But still, tonight I'll look sad when I add those numbers up. I'm gonna be just under 40.
Or am I just on an island by myself?
And in 3 minutes, it says I'm 3 minutes away. But regardless, it's gonna be 2 hours, pretty much exact. And so the earnings are gonna straight up reflect the 2 hours. It's going to be under 20. It's going to be about 18
Hey,
bucks.
Bubba Sue
an
can
hour.
hear me because I said shut the music off. So he's ignoring me, Bubba Sue.
Hey, next week, don't miss it, man. I'll have it on StreamYard. Maybe it won't be as much of a train wreck, although I'm sure that was funny too. But Sean and I both are kind of getting our sea legs back under us with this stuff. Since he does a lot of rideshare, I do catering and curry and stuff, but we know these apps like the back of our hands. But here we are, just getting a few under our way.
There's McDonald's. All right, can you hear me at all, Steve?
Did I take a screenshot?
That answer is no.
Yeah, here. Okay, here's what it said, guys. Look, it said pick up. You guys can see that, right? 2 items, and then it has 2 items, and it says, but hey, there's a drink, and there was a drink. Here's what it did. Isn't that 3 items? And wouldn't it help me to see pick up 3 items? Especially if people are just illegals. If English isn't my first language.
All right, so I just turned down a 1025 for 11 and a half miles.
Next week, StreamYard, no music. We'll have it all dialed.
Maybe we can both hear one another and not have independent cases.
You know, maybe Sean's gonna make a killing tonight. Maybe he's gonna make $50.
Maybe Steve will turn his music down and he can hear me too. I don't know why it doesn't work, but can't hear me.
Cybertruck dispensary.
This is a pretty pretty good shit show, though, guys. I think we've worked out all the bugs tonight, so we'll have a good show. Or we'll just have another shit show and have fun. So Bubba Sue seems to be able to hear me, so I'll keep talking. Don't know why Steve can't hear me. Good night, Toyo. Good night. Was that 29? So I'm at 29.50 right now, and I've done. I'll probably do another 5 miles if I don't get anything else before I get done. So that's my total for the end of the night. But I'm still only an hour and 20. So if Steve drops off, I'll keep going for the 2 hours just to kind of put a comparison together. But if he doesn't drop off, who knows? So that's how much I've made, Bubba Sue, and how many miles. So hour and 20, 29.50, and now 16.8 miles. Still waiting for an offer, but the end of the official 2 hours as it was supposed to be, and I was a little bit late. That's where I stand. I've dropped off both of my other orders, Bubba Sue. I just turned down the offer. It was $10 and what was 13 miles, I think, and then they tried to give me a double up. Added $3 more to it. And then there was a $7 order. The mileage wasn't bad, but it was going to put me further away than when I want to be in a little bit, and I'm going to be nearby. So I opted out of not taking the $7 one. So anybody else out there working tonight, be at home for the evening? How much is the order Steve is picking up now? Anyone? And how many miles did he have? You don't work in the dark? Yeah, I typically don't either, Bubba Sue. All of his were handed to me, and all mine were leave it at the door. I got you. Hey, Bubba Sue, can you type in the chat what my total was for the 2 hour window? That it was 29.50 and 16.8 miles. And that I really had myself an hour and 27 minutes in.
Too, or else it moves it to your Crimson card.
Because I'll forget it. I'll forget it by that time. And it'll probably be easier to find in the chat than queuing it up.
Doordash to move it to my NFT, so I can illegally not declare that money. Countries and stuff for free. Maybe that option's only given to people who take $2 no tip orders.
Thank you, Bubba Sue.
I'm gonna have to look because that one actually puts. I need to see it all added up in Doordash because the last one I hadn't seen it in. But I want to say that it must have been at 26 on Doordash, and that was 50 or 975. So like 6-ish. Sean and I are probably right on the same. We're making probably because he came out a half hour later too. So instead of an hour, it's only been an hour. So yes, he's probably right in that same bucket of like, I can see what like go nuts, waiting when it's not busy, just for it to get busy with what I just did. Like if that's what people are waiting all day on, wow. I don't know if I can even do this. I'm gonna leave and come back. I hope it doesn't crash the stream because I want to hear what Sean's saying. I can't hear him. Oh, now I can hear Sean's blinker or something.
You can hear me now.
I can hear you now, yeah.
Well, fucking Verizon, hello.
And Awesome Amy says, I can't hear him anymore.
Well, I haven't been talking very much. I mean, I was kind of done monologuing and I'm not getting in. And I was like, well, fuck, if I'm not going to be able to hear Steve, then maybe I should just go over to the phone that I'm live streaming on, and maybe I should open up Uber Eats, anything. But
nope. Sue and Amy say yes, they hear us both talking right now.
So. Yeah. What? I mean,
I can't even tell you, like, the thing, I had to hard close YouTube Studio or YouTube to be able to just reopen it so that I can hear you on a live stream.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is insane, dude. Anyway, I'm doing my tallying right now. It's not great.
But you got my tally.
Okay, so I got $9.50 on Uber Eats, and I hadn't seen my total for. I'm at $28.75 on Doordash. So literally just change under like $39 in exactly 2 hours and 5 minutes or whatever.
Right.
But again, that's pre-expense. I don't know.
Right.
It's
so
showing. Like, I want you guys to see, like, look, I mean, it doesn't matter because I can dash now anytime, even when it's gray, but, like, it's even showing it as, like, super busy. No, it's not. It was not super busy.
Right.
And super busy doesn't count when you're sending through $2 bullshit that's going 14 miles. I'm sorry, that's not super busy. That's super inefficient.
Right. That's super. Nobody wanted to pick that shit up. So yeah, they have all those pending orders. So it's kind of falsely inflated.
Yeah, well, one of the pickups I did was where I delivered it to. That same restaurant was a mile away from their house. So I'm like, again, doing that thing where they got to meet their pars at all the restaurants.
Right.
And again, these are the companies that are eco-friendly, that are like, oh, we're trying to go green. No, you're not. You're sending drivers 17 miles to a restaurant, then 1 mile to deliver it, instead of just sending it to the restaurant that's 1 mile away from them. Like, that would be eco-friendly.
I mean, shit, I had an Easy Cater today. There's a restaurant that was 5 miles closer, the same exact chain, 5 miles closer to the drop-off. And so I happened to talk to them and ask him, I said, are you guys on a bar system? And he said, just originally the way it was set up was it was our store because we were the only store down here in Colorado Springs. And then now that they've expanded, it was Dave's Hot Chicken. And he said he actually brought it up to him to move it. And they were like, well, whatever. So, he likes taking the revenue because they have the minimum $200 order on this account, and they never do $200 in. What are you showing us?
I'm showing Sue because she asked to make sure my on time's 100% unless they don't process it right away. Because one of mine wouldn't have been on time.
What's your
the one that I.
What's your acceptance rate on DoorDash?
46%.
Oh, look at you little DoorDash whore.
Here's the funniest thing, Sean. I joke about this with people all the time because I always was a single digit acceptance rate until we got transparency. Once we got it, I wasn't trying to get up in anything. Mine just went up because there was transparency. I think even the company knew, don't send him this bullshit. He's not going to take it. We're in the transparency state. Just send him something, even if it's not good, send him the decent or decent plus orders only. And that's where I am dead certain these apps learn from you. They're not learning from us as a whole, as a collective. They're learning from each individual what the hell you're willing to do, how far you're willing to drive, how bad an offer you're willing to take. And I honestly, that's why when these metrics don't matter, even if they keep them in the app, it's just proof to me that's not how it works. They want you to work. And obviously, like I said, I have never done, it wasn't a long shift, but I've never done any shift where every order was handed to me.
Right.
And I'm starting to wonder,
I was like,
are they like giving me those orders because there's a certain group of people in Denver that cannot do those because they won't match the picture? Nothing.
right.
Because I was starting to think it would be a really cool feature. Some of you guys might not think so, but for me, for Sean, for some of us that rely on other apps to make our money, but occasionally might turn these on, I would like the feature of only hand it to me orders.
Right.
Because I think that people are more likely to tip bait, screw you over, say it wasn't delivered, any of that crap if it's just leave it at door.
Right.
If I have the opportunity to hand somebody a bag, look them in the eye, smile at them, say, have a good evening, I would be shocked if they're tip baiting me or pulling some shit. Because obviously, I'm not gonna, but I can come back.
Right.
You
know, I was tip baited on Uber Eats until I started doing down here in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
And I only had ever on Doordash had one little contract violation accusing not delivering the food. And that one was a bullshit thing anyway, because the idiot ordered it to the wrong address. So I left there and took a picture of it. And but yet they claim I didn't, and so DoorDash got all gave me that. But down here, man, I've been tip baited so much, and so I finally told them. I said, I wear a body cam for my safety. Unless you want to remove that,
yeah,
I'll
yeah. I like to say I don't wear a body cam, but I carry a taser and mace. So I wouldn't.
Well, you're not going to go to India to zap them.
I mean, dude, I had 2 people laugh at my shirt today, and I forgot I was even wearing it.
Oh,
don't be a dick.
Yeah.
I walked into Burger King, and some guy wasn't even working there, just was laughing, and I was like, I forgot again, and I was like looking at him like, the fuck you laughing at? I'm like, what? And he's like, your shirt. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, it is officially dead here. It happens at about 7:00 on a Thursday. I'm not dead here.
Yeah. Well, we should end it anyway. But next week, for anybody still here with us or watching the replay, we will be on StreamYard. There won't be so many problems. I would be surprised if somebody on a replay gets this far after what I saw in the comments. But again, after this processes, I'm actually gonna watch it from the point where Sean joined and just see how many of these problems are going on. But thank you guys for joining. We're gonna do one more week of this, and then when we come back for the normal thing that we do, we'll kind of give you our breakdown of these 2 weeks of just, even though you were with us here, like things we noticed. I noticed a lot tonight. I noticed some new things in the app I talked about. I noticed, that they were actually asking for a picture of every receipt, but also for me to go through every bag. And on every one, I was like, no, not doing that. Well, then take a picture of the receipt. The receipts didn't always used to be there. So something has changed. I don't know if it's for the better or worse. I can't really say, because as far as pay, it seems about the same. But we'll keep diving in. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Sean, for bearing with. And next
thank
week,
you guys.
We'll have this down more, guys, and then we'll come back and really discuss it. But I guess this is what I would say is this is the truth of what it is. Especially like for the part-timers make up 85+%. We know that. Some people say this as of now 90+, but 85% plus of the gig workers doing these platforms work less than 7 hours a week. So if that's the case, then this 2-hour shift actually is a great representation of what almost every DoorDasher makes.
Right. Because realistically, my hour and a half and your 2 hours, we're pretty close.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised we were close. I thought there was going to be, a swing one direction, the other half hour in at the beginning, pretty close to you. And it's funny, we both died off around the same time too here. So people are going to go, well, you're both in Colorado. Totally different markets. We have totally different demographic in here.
Yeah, but that's the best point. And we're in the 2 largest cities in Colorado.
Right.
So it's not like we're just in some mountain town in another town. We're in the only 2 big cities in Colorado are Sean and mine. So
right.
We're representing the entire state right now, which is the only state that has transparency dash now. All the things, some of the things that some people say doesn't exist, that we just showed you exist. I don't schedule. I just dash now whenever I want. So you guys be good till next week. We'll see you back here and we'll do this again. And it'll still be fun, but it won't be a train wreck. Peace.
Right. Good night, y'all.